Good evening. Welcome to my ugly ass bathroom. The clothes been cleaned and it's right next to me if you can't see it. So I'm here to shave. I don't know if it picks up. 2 days of growth here. And what are we going to use? Let's start with the soap. This thing is amazing. Fresh mint, I believe it says on the original box. Right on the tube, it doesn't quite say anything other than what I showed you. Rinfrescante, I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. Al mentolo, crema de barba. So it's refreshing menthol shaving cream on a tube. Love this stuff. It's inexpensive. It's got more menthol than Parasso, and to my nose, it's even got a great scent as well. So this is very, very good stuff. I think I have a couple of tubes of these, and I will get more, just because it's great stuff. I squeezed out a blob in my bowl. It's kind of a blue-green color to it, but when you lather it up, it turns white. The brush is going to be a synthetic one, Omega S brush. I don't recall what number it has, but it's got a nice blue handle. Very inexpensive brush. This is basically a very inexpensive shave. Nice backbone on this one, and it's got quite of a scratchiness to it. So we're going to soak that in the wooden mug right here, even though it does not need to. Now, before I show you the razor and the blade, I'll just put on some water on my face to prep my beard. There you go. I'm just going to leave that 2 seconds while I grab a second cloth here. Nice perfect shave to sort of clean your face afterwards, and sort of clean some of the gear as well. Okay, so the blade is a Mueller razor blade, and also a Razor Rock 37 slant, a German 37 slant. Very nice shave. 3 pieces here, non-adjustable razor. And a slant razor is slightly more aggressive than unusual straight. There you go. But this one, the last one I tried shave with this will be the second time. But I had an Aster Blue razor in it, blade in it, and it's the Aster Blue does magic to my face. The Mueller can be, it's not as it's not as smooth, but it does good things as well. Slight overhang, but does a very good job. Let's put on some pre-shave cream. The Parasso green to be in line with the menthol theme here. But as I said, the menthol level on this one, the palmolive, is up there. You know, it's past Parasso. and it's very difficult to describe that scent because it's very palm olive-y. So if you want to try it out, you just have to buy a tube, but it's very inexpensive, so I don't quite believe it's going to be an issue, unless it's in a country where you can't get it, of course. Then to import it might be expensive. Nonetheless, I would say then buy a lot of it. Nice. Good. It's almost 9, so it's evening. Day's almost over. Now the brush, flick it. Like this now, looking. And it will be, I will add water to this cream as I lather it up. Let's see how it goes. First, as I said last couple of times, I'll pick up the cream in the brush. And now, once it's basically most of it's picked up, you can see it's in the tips here, then I'll begin to squeeze down and let a lot of water that's inside the brush go. And instantly I can see it's very dry, so I'll just have to add some more water. Take the tips where the soap is and release it. So I went to the dentist today. I don't know about you, but I'm scared of the dentist, you know. He knows. He knows I'm scared of him, and he's a very pleasant guy, good guy. Does a good job. The last tooth that I actually had to get fixed was 3 months ago, basically just in the very beginning of January. Adding more water here as I go. Just had a hole in my tooth, tiny one, had to fix it up. I'm like, okay, it's been a few years since I've had any issues with my teeth, so I was like, yeah, no big issue. Had to come sooner or later. But then it just hurt, and it continued to hurt. And they looked at it, and they looked at it, and they looked at it, and nothing seemed to be wrong. Then I apparently had something called an infracture. I don't know if it's that's what it was called in our language, which basically could be explained with it being like a broken bone that needed time to mend. And I was like, what? You're just saying that to get rid of me? So I'll stop coming in bothering you. But yeah, now it's completely gone. No pain. And it was like very strange. Now, last week, I woke up and I had experienced something else. Apparently, one of the tooths that I have up here, I chunk like this when I sleep, apparently, and it had cracked apart a part of the tooth below here. So I needed to get that fixed as well. And now that's a bit sore, hurting. So if I'm doing some weird faces, that's why. Now we're very good here. Look at this. This is very good looking, very nicely hydrated, and a lot left here in the bowl. So we'll get it on the face. Sorry. Now, nice scratchiness to this brush. Really gets the soap in your skin. I mostly own synthetics. I have a few silver tips, but this one is the one with the most backbone and most scratchiness. Not in a bad way. If I really, you know that itchiness that you get from the beard when it's just about at the point where it started to get annoying, or it is annoying. This feeling with a scratchy brush. Nice. It's so nice. But very nice soft tips when you do painting motions. We'll add some water onto this. I've lathered it a bit more dry than I actually believed. I just dipped the brush in the muck that I was soaking the brush in. Nice, convenient, no need to use extra water for that. Quite enjoy this way of shaving. This is truly nice. I would almost call it a wealthy sensation. But I must say that I'm no expert, I'm no genius either. I do mistakes. The last shave I did, the straight razor shave, I accidentally, when I went against the grain, I could feel that moments after I was done, I had added pressure. Perhaps it was because I was talking to you while shaving and I'm used to that, so I got off my balance and then I added pressure. It was completely red here. Not used to that at all. Or it could be the Perosa white that I used, but I doubt it because it was fairly quickly passed. It just lasted 20 minutes and then it was over. Then nothing was left. Skin back to normal. Also because it's been quite a while since I did any straight racing shaving, so the blade has been cooled down and wet. Now, first pass again with the grain. Very smooth, and it is taking it clean off. Nice. Did a good job. Now the residual slickness on this is actually also quite okay. But you have to add water. That wasn't the beard. Alright. It doesn't take everything off, but it does do the job. Now this razor was the very first razor with the Asta Blue that got me my closest shave that I've ever had before. And that was the first time I used it. Now in my country, this palmolive that I'm using now with menthol comes in at a price that's way beyond half of what you can get for Perosso. And in my experience, it is just as good, if not even better, performing. There might be something with the slickness and post-shave feel that Perosso does a bit better, but in my experience, that's basically the only thing Perosso does better in comparison to this soap, particularly. Not that Perosso Green does anything bad, that's not it, but this just is very good. Also because I love menthol. Second pass across. Now there is some blade feel on this razor, not a ton, but there is some. Remember, just barely touch the skin. Allow the razor to do what it was born to do. Allow it to live up to its razor blade destiny. Didn't I get this? Ouch. Got this. Good. Ah, very close already. I could stop right there. I could stop right there. There will still be something against the grain feel, but this is very nice. Now, third pass. It's a very tiny brush. It's not tiny, but excuse me, it's a small brush. But it does its job. Not once have I needed to go back into the bowl and gather more. It's still very much there. I will need to afterwards this, because I like to lather up as I clean my gear. Sort of like to, you know, it usually is a good amount of nice things in shaving cream. In this kind of shaving cream, there's nice oils for the face and such. So let that soak in a bit to add to the post-shave feel. And I'll just dip the tips. Get some extra glide. Good. Now I will be doing a shave again already tomorrow, but that's not going to be on camera. The company's having a party. No. Now something else that's helped me with my irritation is when I do the against the grain. I actually I now grip the razor at the very bottom. Instead I did this, but that added more pressure. This way it might feel like you have less control, but just do nice, calm, and steady. It will glide over your face. There's one right there. Got it. Good. Hmm. That must be it. I don't think it's going to get any better. Won't make you any prettier, but it'll make you feel good. So I'll just fix up some stuff, put things away clean, and I'll bring you back for the post shave. So, welcome back. We'll see how we did in terms of closeness, and then we'll use the yellow. Actually forgot a spot right there. That was my fault. Not the reason. Feels very close, actually. So, what about you? Do you have any horror stories from your dentist? Or it wasn't really a horror story, really just a story. Please share. And by the way, for those who watch these videos, I hope you enjoy them. And if there's something you wish for, just make a comment. Yeah, very close, very neat, very nice, very slick. The Razor Rock did a very nice job. The Mueller blade didn't do as nice a job as the Astra, but I'm kind of stocking up on Astra blue blades in order to make a full transition to only using those because they simply magic touch on my skin. Let's see what the alum tells us. Not really anything. Slight tickling here and there, but nothing. It disappears. Now this spot is usually the worst. Not really that bad in terms of pain. So, that seems like a very nice and successful shave. What do you know? I'll let this sit down for a minute and I get some stuff out of the way. And the brush did a fantastic work of scrubbing in the soap. Also have a nice soft feel when you paint. Nothing complained. One of the best brushes I own, and even one of the cheapest. It's been a minute, even past a minute, so we'll rinse this alum off and go to the aftershave. And again, I thank those who watch this, and if I help you or if I contribute to anything good in your day, then you're welcome. Sorry. Next, skin. I don't know. It's torn off. It's skin bracer. Actually, to my nose, it's got kind of the similar lines as palmolive. It's also made by. Let's see if I can get this. I don't know if it focuses on this, but it's made by Colgate and palmolive. So there's kind of the same notes to it. I've added a bit of more menthol in this one than there usually is, but there is menthol in it. How it's produced. Something in your hair, that helps. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Have a very nice Thursday of what's left of it, and I hope you have a fantastic Friday as well, and I'll see you in the weekend. Bye bye.